Oh yeah, it's been a while since I had a Paletteful packs, and I have never had the giant size before. So let's open this baby. Ooh. Got a new palette knife. Or a trowel. I have needed one of these because I haven't replaced the one I had, like, literally for 20 years I've had it. Ooh, a very long, luxurious brush. A white sable Robert Simmons number 6. I'll put the menu aside. Wow, okay. These are straight up oil colors. So we've got a M. Graham & Co. Payne's Gray. We've got a titanium white, ivory black, a walnut oil medium. Wow. And here's a little canvas. What is this? These are, oh, we got several canvases here. And another canvas board, 8x10, and then a classic cotton 8x10 canvas. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so fun. Yeah, so let's look at the menu here. M. Graham Artist Oil Color, Ivory Black, Payne's Gray to Titanium White. The total cost would have been $32.97, and then we got the walnut oil. There's another chopper going over my house, as usual. Let's see, let's read about the walnut oil since I've never used that before. Most oil paint need you to use solvents to clean your brushes. The Renaissance masters didn't have to use solvents, and neither do you. Walnut oil effectively removes color from artist brushes and is a natural vegetable oil that does not evaporate or remove essential oils from the artist's brushes. The addition of walnut oil to your oil paint will slow drying, enhance flow, and increase sheen. $7.42. That's fantastic. I am really excited to try this. Robert Simmons White Sable Brush with a really long handle. You know, I have mixed emotions about the long handle brushes. I usually end up smacking myself in the face with them. Art Alternatives palette knife. Oh, I have to go back to this. This was the MSRP value, $10.25. The palette knife here is $4.95. And then we have Art Alternatives Canvas Surface, an 8x10 stretch canvas, 8x10 canvas panel, and a 5x7 canvas panel. $14.49. So this is very cool. I am going to try to do something probably on this little guy here today. And I will only use these colors, Payne's Gray, Ivory Black, maybe some palette knife, which I have never done a palette knife painting in my life. Yeah, let's try this out. So I decided to go with a skull because it's like the day before Halloween, and I thought the black and white theme would go well with this. I really wanted to challenge myself to use a palette knife, which I have no experience with. So I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just kind of dove into it. I started out with the palette knife, which I kind of don't think was a good idea. Probably should have done some sort of underpainting. So I switched it up and just went back and forth from brush to palette knife. So I honestly don't have a lot of experience with oil paint. I've done a few oil paintings, but mostly with my Holbein water-soluble oils. I have used some cheapy oils in the past, a couple Winsor & Newtons, and I think I have some Blick Studio ones. I thought these were really nice and creamy. The oils were very pigmented. I love the consistency. It was really nice. I've never worked with walnut oil before either. I've used things like linseed oil and Liquin Medium by Winsor & Newton, which I really, really love that because it seems to help the oils dry faster. And being an acrylic artist, acrylic and watercolor, I like it to dry a little bit faster. So I would be curious to try this, to try the walnut oil with a painting that I work with for several weeks. And that's the way I normally do it. This painting and oil painting in less than an hour is something I've never done either. So yeah, it was a big fun experience, a little experiment. I really loved this painting. I love the way it turned out. So I'm totally happy with it. And I was totally happy with it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do give me a like, leave me a comment. Are you experienced with palette knife painting? Do you got any advice for me? Because I'd love to hear it. I'd love to try this again with a little more know-how. Hope you guys have a great Halloween. Later.